Whoa! With a fun slime troll in 1 out of every 5 pies! Rad! And all these years I thought they weren't allowed to make these anymore. Who needs change when he's got magic fingers and an undeniable knack for vending machines of every sort? Ouch. Who needs... Out. The red modules are set to heat, but that's such a waste of energy. Let's see if I can turn them off. Huh, locked. Goal? No answer. Doc? No answer. Locked. Goal? No answer. But there's somebody in there. I hear voices. Doc? No answer. It fits. Ah, there you are. And wow, what is all this stuff? Did you just set it up?
No. Neurofusion chambers are standard in this hotel. Of course we did.
Huh, pretty speedy. And what does one do with a neuro thingy? Can you watch scrambled channels?
That too. But most importantly, it will repair Goal's brain implant.
Brain?
You know, remerging the aspects of her character.
Yes?
Her entire consciousness was stored on a cartridge.
Right, together with the Ascension codes.
That you need to gain access to the high boat. Exactly. After this procedure, Goal will be her old self again.
And then you can make use of the shower.
Shower? Why?
For the Ascension customs? Or did you think they'd let you into Elysium like that?
What? And just what is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, considering everything we know about that Cletus, he is an extremely clean person. So, if you want to pretend to be him, shower.
Hey, let me deal with that. You take care of Goal. Or do I have to help you with that as well?
Not necessary. It's almost ready.
Cool. Almost? Oh, what do you mean, almost?
Oh, nothing bad. I just have to calibrate the data interface.
And once again, I have to do all the heavy lifting, right?
Not at all.
No problem. I can fill a data thingy with one hand tied behind my back. You just have to press here, and...
Rufus, no! That throttles the fuel rods.
They can handle it.
Rufus, this calibration is really much too easy for you. Why don't you take care of the much more difficult professional mission?
Professional mission?
Of course, Doc still needs this thing that can't be found in this hotel room.
Oh, exactly. That, plasma...
exchange.
Whoop-de-doo.
Mammoth fur.
Relay.
A plasma exchange whoop-de-doo mammoth fur relay?
Hard to come by.
Huh, for beginners like you, maybe. But for a pro like me, it'll only take a jiffy.
And so we finally hit the hotel room where Doc already prepared his tools of the trade. And Bozo showered, obviously. This is the first time you ever see his hair in all its glory. And Goal, of course, has another important part to play as she's prepped for surgery. Well, yeah, she is unconscious yet again. The good thing is, this way she can't complain about her part not being big enough. Yeah, of course, there is nothing to complain about. It's a nice scene. It's a very important part on her part. And Rufus wouldn't be Rufus if he wouldn't find a way to bring her back in action, of course. He had some practice in assisting Doc in complex surgery, after all. No reason to worry. None at all. Yeah, maybe he finds another steel brush. Whatever gets the job done, right?
True friendship is something wonderful, no matter what happens. Nobody holds a grudge, not even for the deficiency of his cutter that almost ruined my plan. Hey, bozo, you old...
Pirate. Go ahead and say it.
Huh? Nah, how can you be a pirate without the cutter? I was gonna say, you old liver spot repository. You better get dressed. You don't want to shock Goal into another coma as soon as she wakes up, do you? Wasn't that awesome before?
I suppose.
Aw, you're unhappy, aren't you?
Unhappy doesn't even come close.
I certainly would be in your place. After all, you slept through all the cool action. Come on, give me a smile.
Why should I? My cutter is wrecked.
Aw, it's not the end of the world.
The world is ending,
Not until tomorrow morning.
and there's nothing to eat here. And I'm hungry.
Complain, complain, complain. You almost sound like my ex-girlfriend, Tony, or my ex-best friend, Wenzel, or anybody else who spent a lot of time with me.
And that doesn't make you think.
A whole lot more would have to happen to make me think.
Yeah, that was my impression too.
Now, don't you think we should get dressed?
I can't. My clothes are in the laundry.
And if I bring them to you, will you finally cover up then?
Why should I?
You must be freezing.
Not really. There's a draft from the holes in the window, but the putrid air from the heater balances it out.
What if the heater goes out?
Why don't you just tell me what you're planning? Then you won't have to constantly come up with some crazy scheme.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? I mean, where's the kick? Where's the challenge? I'm telling you, you're gonna catch the whooping pox.
Rubbish. My tongue would be completely blue. I would have a cough, the sniffles, and a fever.
Blue tongue, cough, sniffles, fever. Got it.
Rufus, you aren't planning to infect me with whooping pox, are you?
I only said you would catch it. How you do that will be my little secret. Your nakedness is throttling my sense of aesthetics. No, don't. Especially when you do that thing with your legs. After all, there's a lady present.
Goal? She seems rather absent to me, and as long as she is, why would you begrudge me a little leg room? You have no idea how hard it is to find pants that fit in my size.
All right, there's an absent lady present. But is that a reason to asphyxiate her? She's already blushing.
Rufus, I think you're standing on her breathing tube.
Huh? Whatever. This isn't about any stupid tubes. This is about,
Leg room?
Exactly. Not that I have any less leg room. I'm thinking about Doc, too.
Don't worry about my legroom, boy.
Speaking of which, how come we never see your legs, Doc?
Let's just leave it at that. Don't worry.
Whatever. I'm telling you,
I would have a...
I need your towel.
Okay.
No, don't.
You just don't know what you want.
New eyes. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Except that thing with your legs. Anything but that. Didn't you just say you were hungry?
What? You heard that?
Oh, yeah. They call it selective perception. Sort of a mental superpower that separates the wheat from the chaff.
Chaff in the left half of your brain, wheat in the right.
Yeah, ain't I something?
If you want to get me something to eat, there's a pie vending machine in the basement.
We'll see. First, I have to find out if that will get me anywhere.
What?
Well, I bring you something to eat, and then I also get something out of it. That's the way it works.
What about a good feeling for having done a friend a favor?
Huh? No. Bait fish or... Are you...
And how? If you want, there's a pie...
Come on.
I owe my client anyway.
Don't take it. It's just your disgust. Why do we never see his legs? Hey, Doc!
For the 1000th time, Rufus, you'll only get your ball back when you tell me how the leftover pudding got into my particle accelerator.
First of all, that wasn't pudding. And second... what am I supposed to get again?
A mammoth fur...
Whoop-de-doo.
Plasma...
Just kidding. Of course, I'm supposed to get a plasma exchange whoop-de-doo mammoth fur relay. I would never forget such an important assignment. How's the calibration coming?
It would go a lot faster if you...
Got a plasma exchange whoop-de-doo mammoth fur relay, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, what would you ever do without me? You've kept me from my vital...
The farther you are from the room...
I've seen a bag like that somewhere else. May I borrow your bag?
Sure, go ahead. So far, you've only taken away my home and my livelihood. Why not also take the bag with the last of my possessions?
Hey, cool. Thanks. Very considerate. It's stained.
Hey, that was irony.
I thought as much. Yeah, maybe next time you shouldn't put it next to the toilet when you're taking a pee. A 1/3 screwdriver. How handy. I never fasten screws by more than 1/3 because at some point they fall out by themselves.
No, Rufus. I need the 1/3 screwdriver for the operation.
And I need it to randomly combine with items.
I said hands off.
All right. She's unconscious again, but this time it's part of the plan. I'll save you, and then it's off to Elysium. With this, you can get a connection to the reception desk and small blisters in the corner of your mouth. Hello, reception?
You are a dead man.
I'm what?
Little joke.
This is reception, of course.
Always at your service, unless you're the guy stuck in the elevator.
Elevator? I haven't seen an elevator here.
Neither have I. That's why I can't help you. Please get off the line.
Wait! I'm calling from my room.
Well, that's different then. What's your room number?
Room 1.
That's impossible. Room 1 hasn't been rented out. And there are no voices from the beyond there either. Unlike in the other rooms. Come up with a better story.
Oh, did I say room 1? No, of course, I meant room 3.
I finally got a hold of you. I've got a number of complaints about you here. Noise disturbance, odor disturbance, regular disturbance, molestation. Oh, no. Wait, those are about me. Whatever. More importantly, you still haven't paid for your delivery. Why do you need all those chickens anyway?
Did I say room 3? No, of course, I meant room...
That's room 1.
Oh, did I? Room 9.
Whoa! The demons from the cursed room! Well, the most cursed. Why can't you just leave me alone? I've done everything you demanded. The old married couple, the friendly author, even the young actress. All dealt with. All right, I didn't put fresh sheets on your beds, but I have to draw the line somewhere.
Did I say room 9? No, of course, I meant room 5.
Really? You loser. How can I help you?
I'd like to eat something.
Ha! You've got guts. I like that. Have you picked up your menu from reception? Have you picked...
We urgently need fresh towels.
Oh, then you're in the wrong hotel. We haven't had anything like that for years.
But what am I supposed to take home as a souvenir?
How about an infectious disease? Believe me, you'll remember us for years to come, provided the world hasn't ended by then. Can I do anything else to you?
Tell me, you wouldn't happen to have a plasma exchange whoop-de-doo mammoth fur relay?
It's possible. Wait a moment while I check in the basement.
Hey, I can hear you breathing in the receiver.
You caught me. Nevertheless, you still have to pay your bill for internal telephone calls. Can I do anything else to you?
Oops. Wrong number.
No problem. That happens a lot. We think it's because of the electromagnetic radiation from the nuclear waste dump. Or the Indian burial ground. One of those.
With this and...
Mammoth fur? Really?
And whoop-de-doo.
All right.
Let's see what Bozo carries around. Underwear, a 3-person tent. No, wait, that's even more underwear. But, hey, what's this? Shampoo. Do I hold here in my hands the secret of his gleaming curls? Now it contains nothing but Bozo's underwear, and that doesn't fit me. But the color looks good. Now it contains... and that doesn't... but the... Huh? Easy. I hear something.
And the destroyer will pass through this door, and he will bear the sign of the beast.
I know that voice. That's...
And a dull knocking will precede his arrival. And he will say... Ow!
Oh, that's gonna
leave a
bummer. Hey, don't mock me. You... Wait a second. I know you. You're...
very busy.
No, you're the guy with the pipe. The soothsayer from Portofisco.
No, I'm not.
You're a liar.
Which basically disqualifies me from being a soothsayer, doesn't it?
That's just hair splitting. I still think you're the fortune teller.
I'm often confused with someone else. For example, with Ansgar Meatcap, the famous hat model.
Are you pulling my leg?
Why? We go to the same barber.
Come on, I recognize you. What are you hiding?
Nothing. Unlike Ansgar, that vain fop.
Are you planning on going on a journey?
Just a little fishing trip.
But it looks like you've completely pulled up stakes.
I'm hunting big fish.
And that's why you're taking all your living room furniture?
My house sitter has the mumps.
What was that mumbling just now? Are you talking to yourself?
I don't know what you're getting at.
It sounded like some sort of dubious apocalyptic sermon, like you might expect from some sinister sect leader.
Yes, that. I was just rehearsing a song for my niece's birthday party.
And the destroyer will come through this door?
Beepo, the destroyer, king of comedians, do-do-do-da.
And he will bear the sign of the beast?
He bears the sign of the beast. He does an elephant impression. Dee-do-do-be-doo. Bo-bo-be-hey. Be-bo-bo-hey. Congratulations, Emil Louis.
Emma Louis?
Yes, a popular girl's name on the Chaponneau coast.
What's with the strange outfit? Are you in some weird sect?
This is just a bathrobe from the hotel.
Oh yeah? Did the hotel also embroider "The end is nigh" on there?
They mean the end of the early bird booking period. The end of the early bird booking period is nigh. Book your vacation at Hotel Menetekel now.
You don't happen to know those guys from the laundry room?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, they're carrying candles, singing in minor keys, and they're wearing the same outfit as you.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Probably just a harmless glee club.
They painted a pentagram on the floor.
Circle of fifths. No doubt about it.
Stop pretending. I see through you.
Oh dear. That was to be expected. Of course, you were right. I am the fortune teller. But I don't like to use my abilities.
Oh yeah, there's nothing but junk on for the future, right?
More precisely, there's nothing on. The world is coming to an end.
Huh?
Yes, that was also my first reaction. The second was to pack all my things up and run away.
But that's nonsense.
I know. One cannot escape one's fate.
Exactly. You have to...
Come to terms with it.
What? No!
That is why I gathered like-minded people around me to prepare for the unavoidable together.
You founded an apocalyptic sect?
Hey, can you think of a better time?
The world won't end today.
Correct. It will happen tomorrow, shortly before the news.
Ha! Not if I can prevent it.
Also true. Unfortunately, you can't.
We'll see about that.
Wrong. Our eyes will have long since burned away when it happens.
Oh, you know better about everything, huh?
Yes, an occupational hazard.
I'm gonna put a stop to your bunch of superstitious yahoos.
But we aren't doing anything wrong.
Oh, of course not. You just want to call down the end of the world.
Oh, we do not. The end can no longer be stopped. All that is left to us is to prepare for it spiritually.
Spiritually? I see. So you're getting hammered. A sort of rap party for the planet.
Quite the contrary. It is a matter of symbolically washing ourselves clean of our sins before the end comes.
So just soft drinks? I'd rather go to the real Satanists. At least they know how to party. Your pals are clogging up the laundry.
Patience, my friend. The ritual won't take long.
Yeah? What are they waiting for then? I need to use the washing machine.
Well, they are waiting for their guru, of course, for me.
Then what are you doing here?
I am preparing for my big speech. The world doesn't come to an end every day. I want to look good.
What makes you think the world will come to an end?
The signs were clear. Last night, the horizon was in flames.
Oh, you don't mean my barbecue, do you?
Then it rained fire from the heavens.
Yeah, okay. I shouldn't have used the cheap briquettes.
And frogs?
I told Doc they weren't done yet.
Finally, the water of the ocean turned to blood.
Okay, I get it. My little barbecue party got a bit out of control. So what? But that doesn't make me a horseman of the apocalypse. Yeah, I know it said so on the flyer, but that was just for PR. Can I have your robe?
No, but if you participate in our ritual, you will get your own.
Are you nuts? There's absolutely no way I'm going to take part in your eerie apocalyptic sock hop.
It is a self-purification ritual to cleanse you of your sins. It is a matter of symbolically washing ourselves clean of our sins before the end comes.
What sins? I'm busy saving the world. Strictly speaking, I'm sort of a saint, and I already washed this week.
I have seen it otherwise.
Oh, come on. Give me your robe.
No, these robes are intended only...
Oh, spare. I'm out of here.
I have... Oh, no, these robes...
Oh, I'm out. What are you doing here, anyway?
I am preparing for my big speech. The world doesn't come to an end every day. I want to look good.
I see. Well, this could take a while. What?
I am prepared. The world...
I think you look just fine.
Oh, you think so? Something's not... Perhaps I should...
Tja, you're beyond help.
As are we all.
This room has changed a lot since we revised the walkthrough. Maybe you've already tried to grab that towel next to the shower. Yeah, you were supposed to do that once, but you can't anymore. Pretty annoying that it is still in there, since, by now you're looking for a towel in this chapter. If we just noticed that, we could have removed the towel quite easily, since it's already drawn as a collectible item. That means there's a completely proper background underneath we could have used. We simply forgot and left the towel where it is. That's stupid. But of course it's only stuck. What's missing is a corresponding speech file where Rufus points you to that fact. Anyway, I don't want you to dwell on our logic mistakes for too long, but instead direct your attention to this lamp. And in all honesty, only somewhere in the third part I had my girlfriend saying to me, does Micha really have to draw genitals in each and every screen? Yeah, and that's when I noticed there is, in fact, a penis in every single screen. Micha, what the heck? This lamp hangs from the ceiling like a gigantic phallus. I mean, it takes some imagination. No idea what Micha had in his breakfast drawing balls like that, but that's a penis dangling from the ceiling. Oh, good God. I hope our FCC rating doesn't go through the roof now, or otherwise we have to do the whole commentary again. Am I allowed to say penis in America? In an American video game? Can I say penis? Or do I have to use German words like there's a penis in the screen? I think that is okay, isn't it? To say there's a Schwanz in the screen, or there's a huge Wiener Würstchen in the screen. I think I'm allowed to say that. Am I? Yeah. Okay, that's okay. I go with Wiener Würstchen.
Ooh, I see an invitation for a fabulous prank. I'm already laughing myself silly. I knew I'd seen that ugly mug somewhere before. At first, I thought it was at the bowling alley. No idea why. Dentosaurus. Put a dino on your toothbrush. Hey, that's the same brand I used as a kid to fake having a fever. Says here, Dentosaurus toothpaste is a chemical waste product and not suitable for internal use. Possible side effects: fever, sweaty feet, permanent loss of the awareness of danger. Under no circumstances may Dentosaurus toothpaste be mixed with rug cleaner because dangerous chloroform gas may develop. Wow, I should read hazard warnings more often. I actually thought toothpaste was useless. Like taking candy from a baby, just with fewer cavities. Mr. Toffee. Weird name for a tarantula. Hope it's not connected to its camouflage.
Hey! Leave Mr. Toffee alone. Hey!
Could I bother you?
Yes, you seem to have it.
Tja.
As are we all.
Dentosaurus There's a hand, my dear. I've packed some of my special homemade shampoo for you. It contains the secret ingredient that gives you, so take good care of it. After all, your baby brother had to do without his breakfast for it. Ugh. Not a single. Where? Absurd humor is okay, but I can't waste this. I'm thinking of the fans who love my prank. But I can't waste this. I'm thinking of the. But I'm thinking. I'm carrying around. If that's supposed to be an omen, I knew. Toothpaste? One thing cost. That makes 50%. Absurd, but I can't. I'm thinking. The quality of this pillowcase is outstanding. So many head lice can't be wrong. Oh, this pressure! What if I fail and the world really does end? Oh no! I am the greatest. The quality of this, so many. There's also a care label with 6. It's funny, I'm not familiar.
There's nobody here.
That's nice. Then I can come in.
What? No, stop.
Too late. Hello? You there? Under the sheet?
There's nobody under the sheet.
Don't be silly. I can see you.
You're seeing a ghost.
Can't be. I don't believe in ghosts, especially not the creepy sort that hang around in dark hotel rooms and are eternally trapped between worlds until their poor souls finally find release.
I'm not a ghost, and it would be a release if you would disappear.
Not so hasty. If you aren't a ghost, what are you doing here all by yourself, in the dark, right next to that peephole into the next room?
Ooh! Go away, or you will feel... Unless, of course, you're from room service.
I'm Rufus.
And does that give you permission to just barge into other people's rooms?
That hasn't been legally settled, mostly because the court building burned down. It's their own fault for putting so much powder in their wigs.
I don't care who you are. I don't want to be disturbed unless of...
I'm the hotel exorcist. Please immediately cease and desist all haunting activities and slowly and decently depart the sphere of the living. That is mine.
Alas, I can't do that.
I see. Yeah, I hear that a lot. You're one of those restless souls damned to roam the world.
Aren't we all?
No, not me. I'm leaving this dreary...
Congratulations. Why don't you practice? After all, you have no... Unless, of course...
I'm just curious. A dark room, a guy under a sheet, a small hole in the wall to the next room.
I said, ooh!
Can I at least watch you?
No, beat it. I don't want to... Unless, of course...
I'm not. Go tell your ghost...
I would love if you would be so... After all, you have... Unless...
I am room service.
Very well. Then please clear away the dishes by the door.
Huh? But there aren't any dishes, but... Oh. Just a sec. There's something here after all.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but I like dark rooms. Yeah, don't worry, no minigame ahead. I just like dark rooms. I like them since Menetekel. You enter a room and see absolutely nothing. This room was supposed to be even darker, but that may have spoiled the nice situation, since if you want a proper rundown hotel where nothing is in good condition, you also need this place to be haunted, of course. And thus I convinced my favorite haunting expert, Lars, to play the part of the ghost in the German version. Sorry that I keep telling anecdotes about the German voiceovers, but our German audience already knows Lars as the barkeeper, for example, in Edna and Harvey the Breakout. He's a brilliant actor with a wonderful, versatile voice. As mentioned, he's a barkeeper in the Edna series, but also Professor Knock behind the couch there. And here he is the ghost. By the way, I know Lars since my earliest childhood days. That's not technically true. It's more since my early youth, I guess. Just like the voice actor of Harvey, he went to the same school as I did. Both of them were. They were classmates even. Yep, both were classmates of my younger brother. For my diploma project, The Breakout, I needed to resort to friends to assemble proper voice actors who would lend their talent to a no-budget university project. I was fortunate enough to actually have several actors in training in my circle of acquaintances, and two of them were classmates of my brother. Those were Lars and Alex. together with Lars and Daniela, who also has been mentioned in the credits for helping with various odds and ends for this game, the three of us started to dabble in short films. Lars was the lead role in our first short movie that wasn't that short after all. It had a runtime of about 40 minutes and was called Suddenly Pirate Again. Plötzlich wieder Pirat. It's in Germany. What a nice flick. And it was during this production of that very film when I met Finn, who made great soundtracks for us ever since. So this room is kind of a family reunion for me. There's Finn in the soundtrack, there's Lars under the yellow sheet, and somewhere in there is Daniela as well, who was kind enough to lend me dramaturgical advice for Goodbye Deponia. She's an official script doctor right now, and they're all in this room in one way or another. It's like back then, but without the mock-up pirate heads, of course. Yeah, that's the way we did things during the short film period. Speaking of which, after our film, Lars was employed as a pirate in a theme park. Yeah, no, really. That's what I call a job. He really became a pirate, and only because he had our recommendation. That's something, isn't it?
There must be some shards around here. If I squint really hard... behind. Ow! Shards! Ow! Another shard! And... aha! This isn't a shard, it's a knife. Ouch!
Hey, stay by the...
I thought I was supposed to...
Yes!
Hey, can't you make... There must be a lot, like, for instance, I have achieved the...
Hey!
I thought...
Yes!
Hey! Before...
Oh my! This is where the sheet hits the fence.
Hey, why does a ghost need room service? To change the sheets.
Keep your hands off my sheet!
Sure thing. I can imagine how uncomfortable it is when the edge gets tucked so far under the mattress. A friend of mine once got caught in a laminating machine. He cried all night long. Fortunately, I remembered how to shut the machine off the next morning.
But as I said, this is not about the sheet. Just clear away the dishes.
And why do you need dishes?
For a midnight snack?
Oh, yeah. Logical. I don't think you're a ghost.
And how, may I ask, did you come to that conclusion?
Very simple. Ghosts only appear to those who blame themselves for something. They're sort of like a guilty conscience made material.
Guilty conscience? Me? You have some ideas.
You better believe me. I blame myself for absolutely nothing.
Oh, come on. Everybody has some guilty secret.
Yeah, I don't have it. Why else would Gold take me? In the short time we've known each other, I've already poured espresso made from battery acid down her throat, split her mind into 3, and this morning, I accidentally... But she forgave me my...
Have you ever thought that maybe it isn't a matter of whether this goal, but whether you...
Whoa, that would be totally...
I don't think so.
Okay, fine. I forgive myself. There. And now?
What? And now?
Well, you're still here. If you were really a manifestation of my guilty conscience, wouldn't you have dissolved now or something?
Maybe I have to forgive myself.
Of course. Just like in My Friend the Phantom Astronaut. All right. What's your guilty secret then?
Isn't it obvious?
You're a bedwetter.
Rubbish. Look at where I am.
In a dark hotel room.
Next to...
A hole in the wall.
And what does that tell you?
Oh, I got it. You like to drill holes.
No!
Huh? But, wait a second. You don't mean...
Yep, I like to listen to people while they sing in the shower.
Yeah, whoa.
I like...
Come on, hop to it. Just forgive yourself.
It's not that easy. I am really very ashamed of myself.
Well, how are you going to find redemption then?
Well, I thought I'd just stand here in the dark and fight against it.
Oh, man, what a crybaby. Come Come on, huh?
I am.
Well,
Gladly.
Can I turn on the light?
There is no light here, only darkness and shame.
Charm?
Shame!
Oh yeah, charm. I'm very charming.
No shame! Good grief, you must know shame.
Oh, yeah, shame, of course. Those little, shame-shaped things. Shame, yeah, sure. Hey, nice sheet.
Keep your hands off my sheet.
Do you need it much longer?
As long as you're here, yes.
And I...
Yes? Glad.
Oh, I was just leaving.
I should be so...
Excuse me.
Oh!
Oh, that's better.
Hey.
Well, I thought I was...
Yes.
Hey. Did it! Rufus 1, entropy 0. Rufus 1. That's hardly any use as... I knew. Toothpaste? Hey, bozo. Come on.
I own my clothes and any wash.
I'm
Rug. I would have a cup.
Blue? Got it. Oh, Cletus! Oh, that's the last thing I need. And the suit must be cleaned on a cold wash. Do I make myself clear?
As clear as clay.
My assistant will pick it up tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, fill out the registration, Oppenbot, and take good care of the bag with the money. Apparently, only rabble work in this so-called hotel.
Somebody works here?
Excuse me, Inspector, but isn't that the bag with my plasma exchange Whoopie-Doo Mammoth fur relay?
Don't be silly, Oppenbot. The bags are identical. Yours is already in our room, and that's where I'm going to retire now. I hope it isn't as shabby as the service here. Whew, close shave. I hate that stuck-up idiot. Better stay alert. He must be looking for gold, but at least I know where I can get that plasma exchange whoop-de-doo mammoth fur relay. Huh, Cletus, he will regret. I bet it's full of planter wart. If what's missing here is a plan full of arrows and, or at least a couple of cool... That must be both. I look forward to the moment when Oppenbot tries... What's missing? Or at least... I'm curious. Rare porcelain. Antique crystal. Shards, and more shards. What's he gonna do with all these shards? Aha! Money! Wow, it's been a while for any money at all. There's nothing but broken stuff in here. And now that I took his money, that's what he is, broke. For a machine. And I haven't even... I better... I like his... It's... I bet... Here, this should work.
Oh, whew, that's nice and soft. Ha! Thank you. Whew, I can finally continue my journey. Here, take this.
Huh? What's this?
Your change. I didn't use it all. And now, off to new shores. Farewell, end times person.
Hey, halt! Stop! Oh, great. He's gone. If I didn't constantly imagine things like that, I would probably be really worried now. I've seen worse. Good grief. Well, there's still some toilet paper here. 4-ply. With... Oh, that really is a bit rough. Wow, that even outdoes the pharmacy magazine of the blind drugstore owner. And that was in Braille. What am I supposed... Look. What am... Look. He didn't even flush. What am I supposed... He didn't even... What am I... Fishing? He didn't... Holy junk! The flush isn't working right! There must be a leak somewhere in the pipes. What am I... Oh, that really is a bit... Wow, that even out... And that was in... Huh, I always thought because it doesn't fit in any... And it leaves scars when little kids stick it up their nose. That's hardly any... The only thing this dust can do, but it does...
Hello? Anyone out there?
No. Just the wind.
That was to be expected. Not even the wind knows how to behave here. Duh.
Aw, rats, the coin is too big. What good is small change if it isn't small enough? I don't have to pay. It was in the... That really is a bit rough. Maybe... Ha! It worked! Now that's what I call the inflationary use of bathroom humor. The coin is a lot... Now that's what I call... Yeah, finally! All this money changing has made me really hungry. I think I'll let Bozo go first. According to the expiration... According to the assuming I'm correctly interpreting this pictogram of a hunter killing... Those flakies. Icing on the pie. It does cause a slight fever, but it's also good for your teeth. According to the expiration... You can never have enough pepper. According to the... That's boring. Oopsie, somebody forgot to screw down the lid. How else did all those maggots... I knew it. Toothpaste? That already had... Let's... I'm carrying around, and if that's a... And here we have a very special treat for the taste buds. Eat my dust, all you uninspired, risk-averse cooks. Those flaky scales sure look a lot... That's hardly any... This pillowcase is full of lice. First, to get... And second,
What have you got?
something to eat.
A pie? Blue tongue, cough, sniffles, fever. Looks like whooping pie.
You should have put on your...
Should've with some pie in my stomach. Well?
Yeah, I don't think it's... Hey, Bozo. Cletus is here. He's moved into the room next door. He's probably looking for gold.
Oh, no.
Did he see you?
see me. You're talking to the master of disguise, the human cloak of invisibility. Sneakity sneaker, the sneak attack on the soft underbelly of injustice.
Hey, keep it down in there.
Well, you know.
Ruffus, maybe it would be better if you stayed in the room for now.
Rubbish! You want a plasma thingy? Well, I will get you a plasma thingy.
But Rufus...
Shh! You don't want Cletus to hear you, do you? Are you...
And if you was a...
Come on.
I'll my... And anyway...
I'm
rubbish. My...
Blue tongue. Cough. Got it. Are you still hungry?
And if there's a...
Hey, Doc. You've kept the far. Hello, reception. Room.
Have you picked up? What's the...
Well, let's just say there are certain guests in your hotel that I would rather not run into.
Oh, I know that problem. Happens to everybody, really.
Can't you just recommend something?
Sure, I can't recommend something.
All right. Then just read the menu to me.
No, that won't work. I have a very sensitive stomach. Besides, you have to sign a waiver for damage claims before you can even look at our menu.
Oh, just forget it. I'll come up as soon as you're alone in reception again.
Ah, that would be so nice. Can I do anything else to you?
Have you...
I have a...
I'll come...
Can I do...
Oops. No. Hello? Room 1.
Oh, the inspector again. If this is about the bedding, those aren't spots. Just a pattern. Which reminds me, do you often sleep with your mouth open? If so, then...
Yeah, fine. This isn't about the bedding.
Ah, all the better. How can I help you?
Is our laundry done yet?
How should I know?
I thought it was part of the service.
Ah, the service. Yes, I've heard a lot about that, but nothing that has convinced me that it actually exists. I suggest you pick up your laundry yourself, instead of relying on some mystic New Age pipe dream. Can I do anything else to you?
I would like to dine now.
Ha! You've got guts. I like that. Have you selected something from the menu? You have kept your menu, haven't you?
Oh, the menu?
Yes, you got it here at reception. You are Inspector Cletus, aren't you?
Of course I'm Inspector Cletus. Who else? Slimy hair, slimy character, has no appetite anymore, would rather talk about something else. Cletus, yes, in the flesh. I would like to order something sinfully expensive sent to my room.
Actually, we don't offer any services in this hotel. But if you want, I can simply tack on a horrendous surcharge to your bill. The item will then appear as an accounting error.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Oh, no problem. I would have done it anyway. Standard procedure, if you know what I mean. Can I do anything else to you?
I would like to speak to my assistant.
Yeah, of course. I'll send him down to your room if that's all right.
Oh, why don't you? And tell him to sing the Dum Bum song on the way.
I'll pass that along.
Thank you. At last. Now reception should be free. I just have to make sure I don't run into that Oppenbot. What if...
Here comes the...
Oops.
Who are you?
Oh, 30% off on paper clips.
What? Where?
Rats. Perfect. Well, except for oil leaks, mold spores. For a machine, and I haven't... Hello?
Always.
Room...
Oh, how can
I would...
Yeah, I'll say...
And... Thank you. At last,
Here comes comes the dum bum, the dopey dim dopey dim dopey dim dopey dim dopey dim dum bum.
Yes.
You
No.
But you did. You just called to reception.
I would certainly... I'm starting to think you're suffering from a...
But I heard...
If you aren't sure what my voice sounds like, never bother me.
Yes, of course.
But what? What's me? Or at least...
Don't worry. The headache...
What? No.
Most guests are gone, and our old cook is even in prison.
Can I have the...
You just have to sign... Yeah, well, there are just too many possibilities for being harmed by our meals. A form would be way too much, and our lawyers suffer, so we just copy the guest signature onto the appropriate waiver later.
Very economical thinking.
And please sign with a W in front.
Excuse me? Rufus?
Yeah, the drawer for R is stuck.
Oh, of course.
Thanks.
Here comes the dum.
Well, folks,
Finally.
The dopey dim dopey dim dopey dim dopey dim dum bum.
I bet. Hello, anyone? Hello? Room?
Real?
Have
you selected...
Oh, what kind of stew? The only thing on there is fish brain stew.
Apparently, you didn't read the fine print. You can choose between fish brain stew and the vegetarian version, made from the offal that smells like fish, but doesn't actually contain any fish.
Choices. I think I'm not all that hungry.
Good choice. Can I do anything else to you?
Oops.
No.
Hello? Room.
Oh, how can
I would like to dine now.
Have you selected some...
I'll have the fish brain stew, please.
All right, it's your life. The meal will be served at 12 on the dot. Please be on time. The dining room is guest to cockroaches, and the stew loves to chase those critters around the room.
Yes, fine. Please notify me in good time.
All right, who am I to deny such a courageous man his last wish?
Remember, room 1, Cletus.
12 o'clock, Cletus. Fish brain stew, shovel, trash bag, all written down. I'll call you.
12 o'clock, understood. Thank you very much.
No, Roof, I need the...
And I need it.
I said...
All right. Not a single... But where am... Not a single hair... But where...
What is that, shampoo? Do I look like I have a...
It also helps against...
Then you should hang on to it.
But I'm thinking of the... Those flakes... Infesting him, but unfortunately, he's missing... Infesting him with lice would be... But unfortunately, he's missing an important prerequisite. Infesting him with... But That's hardly any use. I knew it. Toothpaste?
things are extremely well suited for digging bits of banana. The last thing that's although the same is true. This can't get it. This situation is different. Although the same is true for the quality of this so many headlights. There's also a care. It's funny. Let's see if it appreciates me spicing things up a little. Don't mention it. The pelican, it's my own fault. The pelican, it's my Some of my homemade salt mackerel is still floating in his expandable These things are extremely well suited. There. Time for a break, herring breath. That's what you get, bird brain. It doesn't look all that bad. I'm sure the smell will go away when it's cooked. Let's see if I can make something tasty out of it. It consists entirely of fermenting gas. Now all that's left are the scales. Everyone said I'd get flaky skin if I... Now this fish spends its whole life in the water, and yet... What for? On a scale from 1 to... Flaky getting cheap? If there was such a thing as self-merit. Could I bother you? Yes! What? I am pretty well, does... I think you look... Oh, you've... Oh, yuck! What is that? Oh, I have dandruff! This is a catastrophe! And I swapped all the hotel shampoo for cigarettes on the black market! Don't just stand there! Do something! Shampoo? My salvation! Out with you! I have to shower! Locked! Paranoid twit. The ghost is doing his haunting thing. I won't bother him now. There must be a, like, for instance, the ghost. I will. The ghost. I will.
The arrival of the destroyer is nigh. Hooga hooga hoo shally. The arrival of the destroyer is nigh. So nigh. Hooga hooga hoo shalali. Hooga 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 shalala.
He left his robe. He probably wants room service to take... He can't get out. Mr. Weird name. Hope it's not connected to it. Mr. Weird. Hope it's not... Hey, I could really use a... And you be a good boy, Mr. Toffee. I could make it... Why? I already know. Mr. Toffee? Where'd he go? Huh? What's going on? A damsel in distress? What am I supposed... Look, you know, this is where... Oh, wait a minute. There really is something in the toilet bowl. That is a toilet freshener. Oh, man. Who'd throw something that cool into a toilet bowl? There was a really funny joke here in the original German version. Unfortunately, it got lost in translation. Unfortunately, there's also a care. It's funny, I'm not... I should get rid of this. My lining is already... Oh, wait! It needs artificial coloring! Food must please the eye. According to the expiration... This hood has already but its potential. Could I bother you? Yes, you... Oh, come... No. Oh, spare... I'm Adi. What do you... I am prepared. Well, I think... Oh. Something perhaps I should... Tja. As are we all.
What have you got there?
Something to eat.
A pie? Blah. This hotel slop isn't very tasty. On the contrary, I suddenly feel so... How do I feel?
Sick?
Huh? I think I have a fever. Is my tongue blue?
Yeah, like Doc on Barbecue Thursday when there's no more beer.
No argument from me.
Oh no. It's the whooping pox, and I'm cold too. You were right. I need to get dressed as quickly as possible. Could you maybe find my clothes?
Oh, the things you do for your friends. Wow! I don't... Here, I got your clothes from the laundry. Now, please get dressed.
You're probably right. Thanks, Rufus. You really are a good friend.
Told you so.
Here's my towel.
Hey, bozo. I saved... Friends do things like that. I saved him from a friend's... The towel... Fortunately, there's soft. There's also a... That's funny. that brings us to phase 3 of my ingenious plan. I call it poetic injustice. The quality of so many heads, there's also a care. It's fun. Could I buy? Yeah. What do you? I think. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, good thing I have this new, and now I have to. The arrival of